Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a marketer, an analyst, or running an agency, you probably know this exact feeling. You literally spend hours, maybe even days, building out this massive, gorgeous data dashboard. You connect all the sources, perfectly align every single chart, and proudly send that link right over to the client. And then, crickets, just complete silence.
Or honestly, even worse than silence, you get an email back that looks a little something like this. Why is it loading so slow? Or, hey, these numbers kind of don't match? Oof, right? Send shivers down your spine? If you've been there, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're talking about Looker Studio, which is basically the absolute standard for marketing reporting worldwide. But as our campaigns get more and more complex, the cracks in that foundation really start to show. Well, today, we're going to fix those cracks.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover the Looker Studio promise, then the 4 major pain points, what's new in 2025, advanced fixes that actually work, and finally, building trust with better dashboards.
Part 1. The Looker Studio promise. Free, but frictionless? So Looker Studio, you might actually remember it as Google Data Studio, is a completely free, cloud-based visualization tool. And the real magic here is twofold. First, it's free. But second, it's essentially a central hub. It seamlessly fetches native data from Google products like GA4 and BigQuery, but it also hooks up to over 800 other connectors. You can plug in almost any data source you can imagine to build a fully interactive, shareable dashboard. And guys, the value proposition is just undeniable. We're talking unlimited reports, unlimited data sources, and unlimited users for literally $0. Compare that to heavy hitters like Tableau, which runs about $70 a month per user, or Power BI Pro at $10 a user per month. For a marketing team of any size, Looker Studio is an incredible deal. But, as we're about to see, free absolutely does not mean frictionless. Which brings us to Section 2, the 4 major pain points, backed by actual user data.
Check out this number, 38%. In recent user reviews, nearly 40% of people highlighted severe performance problems. We're talking about sluggish dashboards, complete timeouts, and charts that just take agonizing seconds to render. The hard truth is, as you add more data sources and blends, the whole architecture starts buckling under the weight.
To put that 38% into perspective, a standard 10-widget dashboard pulling from just 3 different sources can easily take 10 to 20 seconds to load. Now, 20 seconds doesn't sound totally crazy until you're a busy stakeholder staring at a blank screen on a live call. In those 20 seconds, they assume the report is just broken. And here's the real kicker. Upgrading to the $9 a month Looker Studio Pro doesn't fix it. Pro adds governance features, it does not fix query speed. The issue is entirely architectural.
Let's break down the hard boundaries of that free tier. First up, data blending. You hit a hard wall at a maximum of 5 sources per blend. And worse, if a column gets renamed upstream in, say, Google Sheets, the blend just silently breaks. You get ghosted with empty charts and no clear error message. Then there are third-party costs. Basic Google reporting is free, sure. But if you want to connect Facebook or LinkedIn, you're paying for third-party connectors that run anywhere from $29 to over $1,000 a month. Oh, and email scheduling. Google quietly capped scheduled email deliveries to just 50 recipients, which caught a lot of larger agencies totally off guard.
All right, let's look at some good news. Section 3, what is new in 2025? So let's trace this timeline. 2025 started a bit bumpy in March with that restrictive 50 recipient email cap, but things got much better. On June 3rd, Gemini AI was enabled for pro users, which means you literally get a natural language formula assistant right inside the dashboard. Then, in July, they rolled out A4 portrait and landscape canvas sizes for print-ready reports, a super handy applied filters panel so viewers actually know what's influencing a chart, and report descriptions to give everyone some much-needed context. Now, what's really interesting here is the massive 75,000 row extraction capacity. This is a huge jump for the Looker connector, and it suddenly unlocks the ability to actually analyze large datasets without hitting a total brick wall. We are also seeing the modern charts public preview, giving you way more control over styling. Plus, and this is super cool, the new AI code interpreter can actually translate your questions directly into Python for advanced visualizations. These are some massive leaps forward.
Moving right along to Section 4, advanced fixes that actually work. Let's optimize these reports.
Okay, here is the concrete blueprint to fix a slow dashboard. Step 1, pre-aggregate your data upstream before it ever touches Looker. Seriously, do not make Looker do the heavy math. Step 2. Use Google Sheets or BigQuery as a clean data layer. Think of them like a protective shield between the messy raw data and your beautiful final charts. This completely avoids those cascading blend errors. And step 3. Strictly keep it under 25 charts per page. Google themselves explicitly warns that going over 25 tiles will tank your performance. Keep it lean.
Next, it's audit and repair time. First, audit your connectors. Native Google connections like GA4 and Search Console are completely free, so use them. Save those expensive paid connectors strictly for platforms where the ROI is undeniable. Second, and this is a big one, fix your comparison period errors. Looker Studio naturally defaults to matching the exact calendar dates from the previous year. That means you could be comparing a really busy Thursday this year to a slow Wednesday last year. If daily patterns matter to your business, that is a disaster. You've got to use case when statements to build separate calculated fields so your year-over-year data is actually telling the truth.
Finally, Section 5. Building trust with better dashboards. The absolute best agency dashboards all share 3 very specific traits. First, they answer one clear question per page. Don't clutter it up. Second, they use intelligent filters so clients can safely click around and self-serve. And third, they offer blended multi-touch views. Think about a top SEO agency out in Dubai. They're building dashboards that combine Search Console, GA4, and rank tracking into one cohesive narrative. Or a paid media team layering Google Ads, Meta, and LinkedIn into a single view to show the true combined cost per lead. It's all about connecting the dots. Looker Studio is definitely still one of the most powerful free tools in a marketer's stack, but only if you build with strict intent. Pre-process your data, respect the platform's limits, and lean into those awesome new 2025 AI features to save yourself some time. I want to leave you with one final provocative question to take back to your team. Does your report tell a clear story that actually wins you more budget, or does it just sit there loading forever? Start applying these fixes today and make sure your data works just as hard as you do. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy reporting.